Hey everyone, it's David here with Surplus Institute. So today I want to talk to you about getting contracts back and a few of the key steps about what we do here in Warriors to get contracts back. And I have an incredible staff that I work with. So I showed 6 agreements that we got back in the mail, and I showed this the other day. I'm going to open up this one and talk a little bit about it and talk about how we got this agreement back. I call them agreements or contracts. So when I look at this one, it is, okay, so this one is one that we've been waiting for. It is a mortgage contract, and it's got all the pages that we need in here. The first thing that we have is an assignment of interest, and then we have a contingency agreement. Then we have a limited power of attorney. Now this one in particular, there is no will, and we have our attorney working with this one, and our attorney came back and said we need some additional information. So we have in the Superior Court, we have an affidavit of errors that we're sending in as well, and we went ahead and we got the originals on that one. So we're going ahead and submitting this one in, and we have some nice paperwork for that. So it is some additional paperwork. Now what's super cool about this case is, and this is one of my incredible staff members that works with me, does a great job. The person was very reluctant and called us fraud 3 or 4 times. And what we did is we assured them that we were not fraud. We assured them that we were not going to ask them for any money. That is one thing that's a common comeback that I'll give my clients when they say, this sounds fraud, this sounds too good to be true. What I come back and say is, it's the most stupidest fraud in the world, because I'm not asking you for any money, nor will I ever ask you for any money. I've come back with that every single time, and it gets people to think, I'm not asking them for any bank information, I'm not asking for anything like that. I do need some sensitive information with them. This particular deal required multiple follow-ups, letting them know that we were empathizing with them, we were empathizing with the property that they lost. We let them know that we were there for them. We went ahead and built up a relationship. We even prayed with them on the phone. Like, they were like, hey, we'll pray for you. We're believers here, so that's pretty cool. And it's kind of my faith, and I'm very careful about bringing that in, but some of my staff is incredible, and we're like, hey, can we pray for you in this situation? And the person's like, really? And we're like, yeah. And I don't bring always a lot of that into my videos, but that was huge. And after a number of times, the lady ended up signing with us and agreeing to work with us, and she's talking with us on a regular basis, and we built that rapport. Now, once you build that rapport with someone, you don't want to say, okay, thank you, bye, click. You don't want to get a really needy client, but you do want to go ahead and get clients that you're building that rapport, you're building that trust with, and you're showing them what your field is and how you work. A needy client would be where you're asking for it and you're saying, hey, I really need this, and the client's like, well, I need this, I need that. Sometimes clients need to be reassured that you are the real deal, which is the case in this one. A needy client's going to want the world handed to them, and they're going to be at your door, and they're going to be a pain in the you-know-what until you get the deal done. You don't want to be fostering that type of deal. One other thing I'll say here as I get ready to wrap this up is, out of these 6 contracts, I'm really big on the 3-37-60 rule. 3% of your contracts are going to be given on the first call. You're going to just talk to someone, and it's going to be, they're going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and move forward. Those are great, and I love it when those happen, but you're being unrealistic if you want to get multiple contracts back, if you think you're going to get them all on the first call. 37% of your contracts are going to be somewhere between conversations 4 and 12, which is what this lady, I think, was somewhere between 4 to 5 that I was just talking about. They're between conversations 4 to 12. You're going to follow up multiple times. You're going to have to talk with them. You're going to have to assure them that you're the right deal. You're going to have to be creative in the follow-up. Maybe send them a text message and just say, hey, thinking about you and just hoping we can move forward. Knowing that they can contact you, knowing they have direct access to you, that does help as well. 60% of your contracts are going to be after 12 attempts, and probably somewhere between 6 weeks and 6 months. And some of them will even be after that 6-month period. We just got a contract back that took a year, and the guy just kept our information, called us and said, hey, I want to go forward with you guys. And we're like, wow, what took so long? And it was a mailer. Mailers also do work. You want to be doing multiple steps of marketing. So let's go back and mill this in. Again, following up with your clients, assuring them that you're the right deal, having that personal conversation. Be willing to take some criticism. You're going to get called names. You're going to get called fraud. Don't come back and start yelling back at them. I've done that, and I've gotten in people's faces like, I'm not a fraud. And I had a woman one time, I called a wife, and she was screaming fraud in the background, and I lost it with her. And I obviously didn't get that deal. And I was talking to her husband. The property was in his name. You can't be defensive. You're going to get called names. You're going to get called, but you're also going to get deals. You're also helping people out. Remember that. So you're following up. You're empathizing with your clients. You're letting them know that you're the real deal. This is going to get you contracts back. Hope this helps. Hey everyone, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Happy Thursday. Oh, by the way, I do have a free training tonight. It's at 7 p.m. CST. Would love to see you on there. Thank you.